Faith is the ability to move forward when there is no guarantee of success, no visible proof that things will work out, and no certainty about what lies ahead. Too many people spend their lives waiting for perfect conditions before they take action. They wait for more money, more confidence, more support, or a better opportunity. But if you wait until everything is perfect, you may never begin. Faith says, I will move now and trust that the path will become clear as I keep going. Every successful person has had moments when they could not see the entire journey. They only knew they had a dream, a purpose, and a deep belief that their efforts would eventually pay off. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain stuck is that achievers are willing to take the first step before they have all the answers. They understand that fear will always exist, doubts will always try to creep in, and obstacles will always appear. Yet they refuse to allow uncertainty to stop them. Instead, they use faith as fuel to keep moving. Faith is not pretending that challenges do not exist. It is believing that challenges do not have the power to defeat you. When life becomes difficult, faith reminds you that your current situation is not your final destination. When others say it cannot be done, faith tells you to keep going. When failure knocks you down, faith gives you the strength to get back up and try again. The greatest victories often come after the toughest battles. Every breakthrough begins with someone deciding to believe before they can see the results. Think about the dreams you have been postponing because you are waiting for certainty. The truth is that certainty rarely comes before action. Confidence grows as you move, not before you move. Strength develops through struggle, not through comfort. Success is built one courageous step at a time. If you want to move forward in life, stop waiting for proof that you can succeed. Start believing in your potential today. Trust your vision, trust your purpose, and trust the process. Take the first step even if it feels uncomfortable. The road may not be clear, but every step taken in faith brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. Your future is not created by what you can see right now. It is created by what you are willing to believe and pursue despite what you cannot yet see. Moving forward by faith does not mean that life will suddenly become easy. In fact, some of the greatest tests come after you have made the decision to pursue your purpose. The reality is that every meaningful goal will be challenged by obstacles, setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. The question is not whether storms will come. The question is whether you will keep walking when they do. Many people begin their journey with excitement and confidence, but the moment difficulties appear, they start questioning their dream. They allow temporary struggles to convince them that they should quit. Faith, however, teaches a different lesson. Faith says that challenges are not signs to stop. They are opportunities to grow stronger. Every obstacle you face is developing qualities that success requires: patience, resilience, discipline, courage, and determination. The storm is not there to destroy you. It is there to prepare you. Think about the strongest people you know. They did not become strong because life was easy. They became strong because they kept moving forward when life was hard. They learned how to persevere through pain, how to remain focused through distractions, and how to maintain hope during difficult seasons. When you move forward by faith, you understand that setbacks are temporary. You may lose a battle, but that does not mean you have lost the war. You may experience rejection, but rejection does not define your value. You may face failure, but failure is often the classroom where success is taught. Every great achievement requires endurance. There will be days when you feel exhausted, discouraged, and tempted to give up. During those moments, faith becomes your anchor. It reminds you why you started. It reminds you that your dream is bigger than your current struggle. It reminds you that every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. The people who accomplish extraordinary things are not always the most talented. They are often the ones who refuse to quit. They keep showing up, keep working, and keep believing even when results are not immediately visible. The storm may be loud, but your purpose must be louder. The challenge may be difficult, but your determination must be stronger. Keep moving, keep believing, and keep trusting that every challenge is shaping you into a stronger version of yourself. The storm will not last forever, but the strength, wisdom, and character you gain from overcoming it will stay with you for the rest of your life. Faith is not about avoiding the storm. It is about walking through it and emerging stronger on the other side. Moving forward by faith is not simply about believing that good things will happen. It is about taking action even when fear, uncertainty, and doubt are standing in your way. Many people have dreams, goals, and visions for their future, but dreams alone do not create success. A dream without action remains a wish. Faith is powerful because it motivates movement. It pushes you to get up early when you do not feel like it, to work hard when nobody is watching, and to keep going when progress seems slow. Too often, people confuse faith with waiting. They think that if they believe strongly enough, everything will magically fall into place. But faith is not passive, faith is active. It requires effort, discipline, and consistent action. Imagine a person standing at the edge of a river wanting to reach the other side. They can believe all day that they will make it across, but unless they step into the boat and start rowing, they will remain exactly where they are. The same principle applies to life. If you want success, you must take action. If you want growth, you must embrace challenges. If you want a different future, you must make different choices today. Faith gives you the courage to act before you feel completely ready. The truth is that nobody ever feels 100% prepared for a big opportunity. There will always be reasons to wait, excuses to delay, and fears trying to hold you back. But the people who achieve greatness understand that action creates momentum. Every small step forward builds confidence. Every challenge overcome creates strength. Every effort made brings you closer to your goal. Faith says, I may not know exactly how everything will work out, but I am going to move forward anyway. It is choosing progress over perfection and movement over hesitation. When setbacks occur, faith-driven action keeps you from staying down. Instead of complaining, you adjust. Instead of quitting, you learn. Instead of surrendering, you keep pushing. The journey to success is not built on one giant leap. It is built on thousands of small actions repeated consistently over time. Your faith becomes visible through your commitment, your discipline, and your willingness to keep moving despite obstacles. The opportunities you're praying for often appear after you take the first step, not before. So stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it may never come. Trust your vision, trust your potential, and trust the process. Take action today. Move forward with courage, determination, and belief, because faith that is backed by action has the power to transform dreams into reality and potential into achievement. Moving forward by faith means learning to trust your vision more than your fear. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles standing between people and their destiny. It whispers that you are not good enough, not talented enough, not experienced enough, or not ready enough. Fear magnifies every risk, every mistake, and every uncertainty until the dream that once inspired you begins to feel impossible. But faith speaks a different language. Faith reminds you that your future is bigger than your present circumstances. It tells you that your potential is greater than your limitations, and that your purpose is stronger than your doubts. Every successful person has faced fear. The difference is not that they were fearless. The difference is that they refused to allow fear to make their decisions. They understood that growth begins where comfort ends. They recognized that every major breakthrough requires courage, and courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking action despite it. When you trust your vision, you stop focusing on everything that could go wrong and start focusing on everything that could go right. You begin to see obstacles as temporary challenges rather than permanent barriers. You understand that setbacks are not signs of failure, but opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. Faith gives you the confidence to keep moving even when the road ahead is unclear. It allows you to stay committed to your purpose when results are delayed and when circumstances test your patience. Many people quit too soon because they allow fear to convince them that progress is impossible. They abandon their dreams just before a breakthrough arrives. But those who move forward by faith understand that persistence is often the key that unlocks success. They keep believing, keep working, and keep trusting the process even when they cannot see immediate results. Your vision was placed in your heart for a reason. It is a reminder of what is possible when you refuse to settle for less than your best. Every great achievement in history began as an idea that seemed impossible to others, yet someone believed strongly enough to pursue it anyway. This same principle applies to your life. Do not allow fear to shrink your dreams or limit your potential. Instead, let your vision become stronger than your excuses, stronger than your doubts, and stronger than your circumstances. Keep your eyes focused on where you are going rather than where you are standing today. Trust that every step you take in faith is bringing you closer to your purpose. The path may not always be easy, but when your vision becomes greater than your fear, there is no obstacle powerful enough to stop you from becoming the person you were created to be.